All right, guys, back to part two of um the Twilight Saga, and I know the first one was super long. If you're still with me, I love you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I didn't know it was going to be this long, or these two videos were going to be this long, but you know what? What the hell? Anyway, so back to where I was at. Jacob's portion is becoming more and more important because he is starting to protect the Cullens, something you would never expect a wolf to do, a werewolf to do. And he gets his own portion in the book Breaking Dawn. And I like the way that the movies portrayed Breaking Dawn Part 1. I like the way that his portion was portrayed. So I do think that they did a good job with that. I think that his character was portrayed really well, and that they did everything really well. And he worked really well dynamically with the people, despite the fact that he hated the Cullens. He just really wanted to protect Bella. That was part of it. So then on the second note, Bella is getting close to her due date. The thing about this baby is it's growing super fast and wants all this attention or whatever, basically. And so Carlisle, who's the doctor and dad and everything, is like, okay, we gotta go and hunt and everything so that we're ready for this and everything. So they go out and they're on a hunt, and I only saw Breaking Dawn Part 1 once, so I totally forgot about all this happening. I forgot about everything that was happening. So going back and watching it was kind of fun because it made me realize what I missed when I was in the theater watching it. And I'm like, oh, I totally forgot about that. And so, ignore all the yapping, please. So what I did remember what I did see was that Carlisle, he was on the hunt, and unfortunately Bella ended up trying to reach for her lovely blood sippy cup, and she ended up falling, sort of, because of the weight of her baby, and she ends up breaking her fucking back. And it's awful to see on screen, but it's so awful that it's awesome. It's crazy awful. It's terrible, terrifying, holy shit, what the fuck's going on? But it's this is amazing at the same time. So you're with that for this one part, and then the baby just starts going fucking wacko, because apparently I guess the placenta detached or something, and so it can't get any oxygen, it can't get anything, so it's listen, I need to get out right now. And it's oh my god, nobody can wait for Carlisle, the doctor, to come back and help out. They're okay, Edward's here, Jacob's here, Alice is here, and Rosalie's here. We have to be the people who are gonna do this, and you got to do it fast, because if you don't, the baby's gonna kill Bella. And there's some things that you can help a person come back from, but death is not one of them. And that's something that they had been putting into everybody's brain for the entire couple movies, the entirety of Breaking Dawn Part 1. You can't come back from death, no matter how much vampire whatever shit that they put into you. You can't come back from death. It's just not possible. So her back breaks, goes crazy, she's freaking out, the baby's kicking, and there's and everything, and then they take her to the seat, and they start to do a C-section sort of thing, and there's all this blood. And then Rosalie, who's just a regular old vampire, I guess you could say, she's also a bitch, because she's just really annoying, And she's always like, oh, Bella, you have it all. Me. Why are you throwing it all away? And I'm like, just get over yourself, Rosalie, whatever. Nobody cares about you. All you care about is the fact that Bella's going to have a baby. And if you die and if she dies in pregnancy, then you're probably going to be like, oh, I'll take care of the baby. And I'll be like, no, Rosalie, go fuck yourself. Sorry. Rant done for Rosalie. I hate Rosalie. Alice is like the saint here. Rosalie was like about to attack Bella because she starts seeing like Bella's blood and she hasn't hunted in like days. And I liked that scene. I thought this scene, like, I hadn't seen this scene in a long time, so I was looking at the scene and I was like, oh, this is actually a pretty intense scene that I don't think I really analyzed before, and now I'm like looking at it and I'm really liking it. And Alice, who is the cutest little adorable pixie ever, and who can see the future, she grabs Rosalie and she like makes her get out of the room, like makes sure that her and Alice and Jasper is Alice's boyfriend, I guess you could call him, they all get out of the room. So that is just Edward and Jacob with Bella. And then so they cut open Bella's stomach, but the like, I guess, I don't know what you call it, like the outer like portion of where the baby's encased, because it's not like it's not normal, is like too hard for anything, like too hard for, like it was too hard for anybody to see like an embryonic thing to go in, so they couldn't like even tell what type of, if it was a boy or a girl, couldn't see ultrasound through it, anything like that, nothing would go through it. So literally all of a sudden you see like them give her morphine. They don't let the morphine kick in, basically. And then you see, like, what's his name? Oh my god. I'm totally forgetting his name. Taylor Lautner's character. Jacob. Jacob holding her down. And then all of a sudden you just see Edward, and he's literally like ripping out. It looks like he's ripping out Bella's stomach, but he's not. He's ripping out the portion so that he can get to the baby. And Bella's just screaming like, get him, get the baby out, I want it out now. Because like she's like, it's not breathing, it doesn't have any, it's not allowed, it can't exist, basically. It's like, get the baby out right now. So I thought that was actually, in all fairness, looking back from Twilight to that scene, they had really done a way better job. Like, it was so much better done. Like, they like really progressed and done much better in that scene, I would think. And here she's like crazy, like, oh my god, I'm dying, blah blah blah, but all I want is my baby to get out, blah blah blah. And then like Edward's like, Jacob, take the baby. And first of all, Jacob's like, fuck that shit, I don't want to take the baby. The baby's a fucking piece of shit, that's a little vampire, that blah 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 blah. Anyway, that's a different story. We'll get to that later. Wink wink, if you've ever seen the movies. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's in part 2. Okay. So we see that happen, and then finally the baby comes out, and it's a beautiful little girl. Her name is Renesmee. They name her after her Bella's mom, Renee, and Edward's mom, who's not really his mom, but his fake mom, Esme, so Renesmee. So it kind of works, I guess. So like you see her, and like Bella's like, oh, she's so adorable. And then like Edward's like, okay, yeah, she needs to leave so that I can get it, so that Bella's not gonna die. And then literally like he takes out this huge thing, and it looks like it's like he's gonna give her a shot of adrenaline to her chest, and he like sticks it right in her chest, And Jacob goes, "What's that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's gotta be adrenaline," because she's like basically dead. She literally looks like she's about to be dead. Like that's like almost her last look. Like she's like almost dead. And he's like, "It's my venom." I'm like, "Damn, boy, how did you get that much venom?" Because like this is insane. You just like congealed your venom from your teeth or whatever. And I'm like, how did that even fucking happen? And I'm like, okay. And he just like slams it into her heart, and like it's insane. And she's like still looking dead, still looking super, super fucking dead. And then he starts like pounding on her heart and like trying to make her heart beat. And it's like, she's like, it's not working. She's like, she's not coming back to life. She's dead. She's fucking dead. And he's like, no, this isn't happening. This isn't happening. And like Jacob leaves. He runs. He's like, I'm out of here. And like Rosalie, of course, takes the baby. Blah, blah, blah. And then Edward finally just starts like biting Bella like everywhere. She's like on her arm, legs, everywhere. Every arms, all places on her arms and her legs and everything. And it's so weird to see and everything. It's like crazy. And it's just like, it was really cool. I actually really liked seeing it again. So I thought it was a really cool scene, despite the fact that it was a really fast-paced scene. I thought it was cool to see. Oh my god, how did this be 11 minutes already? I'm gonna have to do 3 videos. I feel terrible. Oh my god. Okay, Breaking Dawn Part 2, Breaking Part 1 was pretty good for me. And then finally, she gets to, you like see that she kind of like is starting to like wake up and she's gonna be a vampire. And then obviously Breaking Dawn Part 1 ends. And then we'll get to Breaking Dawn Part 2 in the 3rd installment of this, which I can't believe we're on a 3rd installment of this. But I don't want to put you into like 24 hours worth of this because I would kill myself. Okay, I am so sorry, guys, but this is seriously happening, and I have to go on these rants. The first 2 movies I could say in like 5 seconds, but like, I don't know, the other ones, they were better. So, whatevs. All right, I'll see you in a second.